Hello everyone, welcome to Yellow Pages Nursing. In today's video, we will be discussing about bicarbonate deficit calculation in metabolic acidosis. Before entering into the session, if you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon to receive instant notifications. Let's get into the topic. In critical care, calculating the bicarbonate deficit is essential for determining how much sodium bicarbonate is required to partially correct a patient's metabolic acidosis. Kindly pay attention because we will be discussing the formula and then we will be moving on to an example on how do we calculate bicarbonate deficit. Bicarbonate deficit is equal to zero point 0.5 multiplied by body weight in kilograms multiplied by desired bicarbonate minus measured bicarbonate. Let's break up the formula. Zero point 0.5 multiplied by body weight estimates the extracellular fluid volume where the bicarbonate acts. Desired bicarbonate will be the level we want to safely reach, and measured bicarbonate is the patient's current bicarbonate level from ABG. Now, we will have a question: what is desired bicarbonate? Let's get the clarification by doing an example. A 70 kilogram patient has a measured bicarbonate of 8 milliequivalent per liter. Bicarbonate deficit is equal to zero point 0.5 multiplied by body weight multiplied by desired bicarbonate minus measured bicarbonate. So as per the formula, here weight of the patient will be 70 kilogram. Desired bicarbonate is 12 milliequivalent per liter. How did we get this? There is something called safe target, which normally ranges between 12 to 15 milliequivalent per liter. In ICU, we often aim for a partial correction rather than a full return to normal. Why do we fix such a low target? If a patient's bicarbonate is critically low, for example, 4 or 5 milliequivalent per liter, their pH is likely dangerously acidic, might be less than 7.1. So raising the bicarbonate to just 12 or 15 milliequivalent per liter is usually enough to bring the pH out of the danger zone, maybe more than 7.2. For this reason, the safe target of 12 to 15 milliequivalent per liter is considered the desired bicarbonate range. Now, going back to the formula, measured bicarbonate given here is 8 milliequivalent per liter. So applying all into the formula, we get 0 0.5 multiplied by 70 multiplied by 12 minus 8, which gives 140 milliequivalent. Here, the patient has a total deficit of 140 milliequivalent of bicarbonate. Usually, the first half is given and then ABG is reassessed. Giving the full 140 milliequivalent immediately can cause metabolic alkalosis, hypokalemia, potassium shifting into the cells, and hypernatremia, and also volume overload. So, starting step by step, give 70 milliequivalent slowly. Do not push it as a rapid bolus unless there is cardiac arrest. Dilute 70 ml of 8.4% bicarbonate in 150 to 250 ml of 5% dextrose or sterile water. Avoid normal saline as it adds sodium and also chloride. So we will be infusing this over 30 to 60 minutes with a typical rate 1 to 2 milliequivalent per kg per hour maximum. The step 2 will be repeating ABG after 30 to 60 minutes of infusion. And the last step is if pH is still less than 7.1, we give more. And if pH is more than or equal to 7.2, we stop the bicarbonate. Here comes an example for your practice. A 58 kilogram patient has a measured bicarbonate of 7 milliequivalent per liter. Calculate the bicarbonate deficit. The values are given below. You can do the calculation and mention the answers in the comment box. So here we go with bicarbonate deficit calculation in metabolic acidosis. If you find this video useful, please like it, share it, and subscribe it, and do not forget to hit the bell icon to receive instant notifications. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.